Heidi-ho YouTube, Major Cord here. Today we're going to take a look at the Wenger Soccer Tool. This knife, I believe, was recently discontinued by Wenger. However, you can still find them out there through retailers or used on the secondary market through eBay and such. And although I don't think this really has a practical purpose unless you expressly play soccer, it does have an interesting tool set that may be useful to you if you can find a purpose for it, and I'll explain that in a minute. So getting into this knife, as you can see, if this will focus, maybe it'll focus, I don't know. If I touch the screen, will this focus? Ah, there we go. It has a little image of a soccer dude on it, along with the Wenger crest. And these scales do not have any room for a toothpick or tweezers, so you're out of luck there. Now do I have to touch it to refocus this? Ah, there we go. See, I'm filming this on my iPhone, so I'm still learning how to do this. This, I believe, is Wenger's 85mm standard pattern. So you have a knife blade of, let's see, about 2.5 inches with just about a 2 1/8 inch cutting surface. A decent amount of belly, especially compared to Victorinox knives, which have a little less belly there. And it's Wenger's mystery stainless steel there, which seems to hold a decent edge. Now, you also get this combo tool, which has a bottle opener, supposedly a can opener, and a screwdriver. Now, the issue I will bring up with this is that it does not have a back spring. This is apparently held open only by friction. Now, I'm not sure if on mine the spring is just worn out from years of use, or if this is an issue with all of them. I don't have a comparative sample to, show that this is a trend or not. So, I don't know, like this is odd to me. It's stiff. Of course, that could be because it needs to be oiled. But it seems to be held in there just with friction. There is no spring tension, and this is on the same spring as the knife. So if the spring was broken, the knife blade would not function properly either. So my thinking is that there is no spring detent in this tool for the back spring to engage. But, whatever, it functions still the same, because the bottle opener, if you were to latch onto a bottle cap, opens like this. You really don't need back spring tension, and the same for a can opener. Screwdriver, you really shouldn't have much of a problem, as long as you're careful. But that's just something to, keep in mind. Your second tool, or third tool, if I can count, is a cleat wrench. I've never really seen a pair of soccer cleats, so I would assume that this fits on there somehow. And a long shank flat blade screwdriver, which could be ostensibly used as a pry bar, because this one does have a pretty stout back spring, and yeah. I mean, this tool is really limited in scope. Like I said, unless you play soccer, you might not find much need for it, unless you find the need to carry, a flathead screwdriver with, let's see, 2 inches of reach in your pocket. In which case, this might be the tool for you. This reminds me a lot of an electrician's knife, the TL29, simply because it has the blade and a nice long screwdriver. So it's almost a reincarnation of that in my mind, just in a really funky form factor. But really, I'm going to have to say give this a pass unless you have a specific need for it, or you just really want this quirky knife in your collection. That's the only reason I have it in mind. I don't play soccer. I don't have the athletic ability to play soccer. Nor actually do I need a long flat blade screwdriver on me every day. I thought it was cool, and it was cheap on eBay. I think I paid like $4 for this. So definitely a cool little knife if you have the urge to pick it up, but otherwise it's completely passable. And Wenger has a bunch of other sports-related tools. I think there's a snowboard tool, a biking tool, a golf tool, each with their own, sport-specific tool set. So if you indulge in any of those activities, you may want to check them out, or check this out if this applies to you. So thank you very much for watching. Take care.